Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Elizabeth. Today I will be talking about my newbie experience with regard to sewing with patterns, especially PDF patterns. I live in India and we don't have this experience of sewing with pattern. I have always seen it in my life. I was always curious about it. I've been following few bloggers who used to publish patterns, but this was my first experience. So for my first experience, I bought the Positano pattern by Little King. So this is the pattern. This is a beautiful doll's dress that that is the outcome of this pattern. I intend to sew a frock for my daughter. She's 8 years old, and I just wanted to tell you how my experience with work, how easy or how difficult it is to figure it out. So this is the pattern. I absolutely love this photo. That's why I wanted to sew a similar one. And I am going to talk about a lot of goof ups or the mistakes that I made as a newbie. So this pattern is quite a bit of self-explanatory. It has 52 pages and a lot of things which are useful, which I found it to be very useful. And then a lot that is there. So this was one thing. This I had never seen such a printing layout and all those things. So these are all the things that I figured out in the last couple of weeks. So how to print this and everything. I should also say that I'm a very newbie to a printer also. I just set up my first printer because it was required for my online classes for my kids. Otherwise I was also new to a printer also. So yes, so I'm an absolute newbie with respect to a PDF thing. So this is how I need to assemble the pattern. It was something which I kind of understood easily. It was very good. So this print, I like this. Even this, I was skeptical how this will turn out. I liked it. I have little bit of sewing experience, so measurements and all was very easy for me. Not a big problem. Okay, so the thing which confused me was here. My daughter is a she's 8 years old, she's extremely thin, so she's a chest 22, that which is a size 4 chest. So I understood that the bodice width has to be a size 4 bodice width, but I was confused with the bodice length, the length of the bodice. I'll explain to you later what it is. So basically, what is the length of the top part, what is the length of the bodice which I need to cut. So then I checked with my good friend, and she mentioned me that the bodice length is dependent on the size which are using to get the finished dress length. So basically, if you think about it, 6 size is when it is around 24.75. my daughter would have up to knee around 26 inches. So if I cut a bodice, so I need the dress to be 24.75, which is like almost 1 inch above the knee. My bodice length will be a size 6 bodice length. Okay, so this was something which I had confusion, and I really took some time to read it, and I couldn't figure it out. Though this was written here that for the bodice, choose width based on chest measurement and length based on height. I was confused. So basically, this is the printing layout. So this each page of the pattern pieces has numbers written, and I'm supposed to print it and assemble it in this method: 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I had a bit of confusion regarding the size. As I was saying, my daughter is a size 22, and I would like to have her to have a finished dress length of 24.75. She's around 25 inches till knee, so this pattern is better when it is lying a little, almost an inch, a little above the knee. I don't want it too much above the knee, like almost at the knee, and I need to consider her to grow a little bit. So this is where I had a confusion, though it was clearly explained, but still I had some confusion because I was a newbie about how to adjust the size and to see the arm curve. So here this I did had, but I think after talking with one of my friend, she told me that when I select the bodice length, I should be when I do the bodice, the width should be a size 4 and the length of the bodice should be based on the dress length I require, which means I need a size 6 length for the bodice. So that was a little bit of confusion that I had, but yes, now I've resolved it. Something like arm sky, even that term was new to me. Yeah, but yeah, pretty good. So before I understood the whole bodice length part, I made the mistake. So these are the sizes available. I made the mistake of just selecting the size 4 because my daughter had a size 4 chest, and I started printing it out. So this is what, so my idea was that I can cut it out and make it like my pattern piece. And one thing that we need to make sure is that your PDF pattern needs to be opened in an Acrobat reader or something like that, a formal PDF reader, otherwise you may not get these sizes correct. So this was something I checked. One of the first things that I checked was if the size, you can see, I hope you guys can see. So this is a perfect 1 inch square, so I'll put it here like this. So yes, this is something very important, otherwise your sizes are going to be very mismatched. I also realized that I don't need the size 14, 12 and 10 because I may not sew anything with those sizes. So for the time being I did not select those sizes. So basically how I did this was, in the Acrobat reader there is a way to choose the layers. So I was able to choose a size 4 layer and print this. So so if I need just a size 6 and a 4, because if I am planning to sew for one of my daughters, I need to choose only layer 4 and layer 6 and a layer which is not supposed to be unchecked. So then I can get a little less confusing pattern piece for my daughter. But I want to use the same pattern piece for more sizes, so I chose to print more. Okay, so this was one mistake I did, printing just one size. Actually I printed a whole lot of pages with different sizes, and then I realized that this I need more than one sizes when I'm doing, especially I'm doing a size blending or something like that, or customizing my fit. So the next thing that I did was I did take few more prints, and okay, imagine this one. So I took prints of more sizes. As I said, I skipped this 10, 12 and 14, and I took a black and white print. So basically this will serve my purpose, but I realized that it is difficult to distinguish between those lines and draw a pattern, and there's a big chance of confusion. So I recommend that if possible you can take a color print, which will be very helpful and which may save a lot of time in the end, because the colors are all there and it makes you distinguish between them. So here is how I talk about the assembling part. So this is size 6, which will come here. Okay, let me get the size. Okay, so this I have I wanted to this is how we assemble it. So what you can choose to fold it. I choose to fold this part rather than, I just wanted to show you, I choose to cut this off and use a glue stick to cut it like this, so that these lines are aligned. So I did there's some imperfections here. I'll zoom a bit. So there are certain imperfections here because maybe some. So the basic idea in this pattern is that these lines should come together, lined correctly. And if you think the other piece is like this, you can choose to stick like this. So you can use a glue stick to paste it together and make sure that all this becomes a perfect square, or you can use a clear tape like this and fix these like this. So
be careful when you're doing. I love the tape method because glue sticks are not so reliable. Since the pattern that I want to sew needs this closed back front bodice and this back bodice, and then I need the back ties as well as the flatter for the arm. So this is what I need. So I need basically 1 2 3 4 pieces out of this pattern. Okay, so this is my daughter's size 4, this red line. I hope you can see this, and this line is a size 6. Since the width is here, I will mark my pattern here like this, and here I'll follow the size 4 arm curve, but once you reach here I will be going for the size 6 shoulder, and I'll be following this. So I'll follow here for the size, for this part I'll be following the size 6 because that is dependent on the height. So now I'm not using a scale here, but I'll be tracing along the patterns like this. Imagine something, this is not my final product, final thing. So here again I told you I'll be doing this. This is my size 4 line, and yes, and here this is my, okay, so oops, so here I will be doing this size 4, and yeah, do it little more care when you're doing it for your drafting. I just wanted to show you guys. So yes, this is actually a clear plastic. I need to find out tracing paper because it's the COVID lockdown time. So yeah, so I'll repeat the same process here for the back bodice also, and then I'll try to stitch it up. I hope you like this video. Do let me know if there are any corrections or which things which are doing which is wrong. Let me know in the comments. I'll be grateful for all your inputs. Thank you for watching.